but the most adaptable. The same applies to economies and individuals. The faster the world changes, the more valuable adaptability becomes. In the age of artificial intelligence and geopolitical reshuffling, the winners will be those who treat learning as a lifestyle, not a phase. Financial freedom comes from adaptability too. It's not about guessing where the market will go. It's about building systems that work regardless of where it goes. My all-weather philosophy grew from studying centuries of data. Every economic environment, rising growth, falling growth, rising inflation, falling inflation, creates winners and losers. You can't control which environment comes next, but you can own a portfolio that thrives across them all. The same concept applies beyond investing. Don't depend on one income stream, one skill, one market. Build layers of resilience. Freedom is not the absence of risk, it's the ability to handle risk gracefully. Another timeless truth is that humility is strength. Every empire that collapsed did so partly because it stopped listening. When feedback contradicts belief, denial sets in. That's fatal. I tell young investors, don't mistake being right for being smart. Being right once can make you overconfident. Being humbled teaches you to stay alive. The most successful civilizations institutionalized feedback. They created checks and balances, independent courts, free presses. Those mechanisms are simply large-scale versions of what each of us needs personally. Honest feedback loops. Without them, ignorance compounds faster than wealth. Now let's talk about the external forces, competitors, rivals, new powers. Every empire rises in the shadow of another. The Dutch challenged the Spanish, the British challenged the Dutch, America challenged Britain, and now China is challenging America. This isn't villainy, it's the rotation of advantage. When one country becomes the largest producer, creditor, and trader, its currency becomes the world's reserve. That status allows it to borrow cheaply, to project power, to influence culture. But reserve status also breeds complacency. The issuer prints more money, imports more goods, and slowly transfers its wealth abroad. Over time, the creditor becomes the debtor. The new producer becomes the new banker. The baton passes quietly until a crisis makes it obvious. Where are we now? Somewhere near the handoff? Somewhere near the handoff. The United States remains extraordinarily strong in innovation, entrepreneurship, and capital markets, but its debt burden and internal conflict are high. China is rising with immense productivity and cohesion, but faces its own challenges of debt and demographics. The global system is searching for a new equilibrium. You can't stop that process, but you can position yourself within it. That means thinking globally, saving in multiple currencies, understanding trade flows, and never assuming